Welcome to PLZ Soccer's fixture preview of the SPFL. Let's start with Rangers and Ross County. Ruffy, Michael Beale now 11 games unbeaten. Is that the best performance yet against Hearts you've seen, or did Robbie Neilson just get it wrong?
No, I think it was Rangers. I think obviously injection of new players coming in, settled team. Obviously Kent, Morelos, haven't moved on, so I think the whole place is buzzing just now, and I think that was probably their best performance this season.
Do you see they two signing another deal, Tam? Or are Rangers preparing in case they do?
I don't think they'll sign another deal, no. Right. I think if they were going to sign another deal, I think they'd done it by now. I think the only one with possibility is Ryan Kent because of his relationship with the manager, but I don't see Morelos. I think he'll try and score as many goals as he can for now at the end of the season and then take his chances on a free.
Just 3 goals conceded for Rangers since the World Cup break. Face Ross County this weekend, but Jan Danda of Ross County Ruffy scored 2 and 2 already. Yeah,
but they've been at home. I think away from home's different. I think we see the dominance of Rangers and Celtic at home. Teams aren't getting a sniff just now. I don't think there'll be any change with Ross County, although they're a wee bit more buoyant. We're getting a win, but I still think Rangers will win at the end of the day.
What are you going for?
I'm going to go for Rangers to win 3-0.
4-0 Rangers.
4-0, right, okay. Aberdeen and Motherwell, it's getting from bad to worse for Aberdeen so far. Another red card for them during the week. What needs to happen? Is it leadership within the team? Is it getting points on the board, a manager in place?
All of them probably, yeah. I think getting a manager's key, but they'll give Barry Robson the reins, obviously, until they can get a new manager in. I think it's a big decision for the chairman now. I don't think he can afford to get another one wrong. I think they'd have the pitchforks outside Pittodrie if he gets another one wrong. So I think they'll give Barry Robson it just now. It's a great opportunity for Aberdeen to pick up 3 points against a Motherwell team who are really, really struggling.
Well, they are basically in a relegation battle now, Ruffy. What's going on with them? Did you think that was going to be Stevie Hamill's reality just 5 months into the job?
No, I thought early on they were going to get a wee kick, but it never happened. They lost a couple of players, and their confidence is really, really low. I think they're probably the worst team in form just now in the league. So, as Tam was saying there, I think this is Aberdeen's best chance. I think obviously the player getting sent off in midweek didn't help them any. It was 1 each right up until about 9 minutes to go. So, I think they've got to build on it. They've got to win at home. I don't think the fans will suffer another home defeat.
What are you going for this one?
I think I went Aberdeen 2-1.
2-1 Aberdeen for me
Same
as well.
Yep. Right, Hearts and Dundee United. Hearts' 10-game unbeaten run comes to an end. They drew with Livingston the week before. Are we starting to see some cracks, do you think?
I don't think so. I think that it's 2 hard fixtures. I think Livingston away is a tough one. Rangers, it's the best they've played, I think, under Michael Beale.
Yeah.
I think everyone would agree with that. They were outstanding. But Hearts didn't perform at all. It's a great opportunity, quick game at home to bounce back. Dundee United, another club that's struggling down the bottom. So, listen, I think the Hearts are best of the rest, and I think they can go on another unbeaten run until they come up against Celtic. It's just one of the ones. I think Celtic and Rangers are too good for them, but I think they're the best of the rest.
Robbie Neilson spoke about kind of catching up with Rangers. Can they split first and second? Do you think they're 19 points behind Rangers at the minute?
No chance.
Absolutely
no chance. I think we were all looking at the midweek. If they'd beaten Rangers, I still don't even think there'd be any chance of catching Rangers, even though they beat them. But no, I think they're back at the level they've been at just now, beating teams like Dundee United. Dundee United can't find a goal, so that's why they're down where they are. So no, I would expect Hearts to just kick on again. I think I've went Hearts 2-0.
Right, Tam?
2-0 as well, I think.
2-0 as well, right then. St Mirren against Hibernian. They've only been beaten once at home this season, Tam, but can Hibs dampen their home form?
I hope so, but I don't think so. I think Kevin Nisbet, obviously injured, is a big blow. They've obviously signed the American striker on loan. You might get a look at him.
There you go.
McCurdy came on the other night. He might get another opportunity. So I don't know. I think St Mirren will win this game. I think they're very strong at home. They're on a great run, great result during the week. They've got great momentum, sitting in 4th place. They've got a real opportunity to close the gap on Hearts at the top. So in 3rd, sorry. So I'm going to go for a home win.
Ruffy, what are you going for that one?
I think I went and sat in the fence and 1 each in this one. I know St Mirren are on a right good run today. They're really bubbling with confidence getting into this game. But Hibs have looked as if they're getting a wee bit better week by week. So I'm going to think they're going to get something out of this game, and I've went 1 each.
Just before we move on from this one, Tony Watt has now played for half of the clubs in the Premiership, made the move to Paisley. Were you surprised by that at all?
Yeah, I was surprised. Obviously something's happened up at Dundee United. You don't go up there and say everything's going well, and then all of a sudden you decide you want to move on. So I think something's happened behind the scenes. We don't know what that is, but he doesn't seem to be the kind of player who wants to hang about that long. Maybe that just be the kind of player that he is. But no, they'll be looking to get something out of him.
Right then, Livingston against Kilmarnock. Kyle Lafferty no longer with Kelly Tam. Then it kind of said it was between Kyle and the board. Does that mean that the manager's been kind of left out of it then? Left him short?
It looks as if he's undermined a little bit, to be honest. I think that, usually if a player's going to go, it's the manager's call. If he wants to let him go or keep him. According to Derek, he wanted to keep him.
Yeah.
I have no idea what went on with Kyle on the board. Maybe he's got another move lined up. Maybe he just felt as if, he'd let the club down, he wanted to move on. Maybe. I don't know. But I don't think it's that big a blow. I don't think, no offence to Kyle. He's not done it this season.
He's been out for the 10 games.
He's been
anyway,
out for 10 games, and even when he's come back, he's struggled. So I don't think it's a great miss for Kilmarnock.
Right. Livingston, it was sloppy goals, sloppy mistakes against Celtic. David Martindale said, joked about the budget, but he can't use that excuse this week.
No, he can't. But again, you've got to take the Rangers and Celtic out of the equation. They're so far in front of everybody. They weren't that good against Hibs, at Livingston. But I think at home they're hard to beat, and again Kilmarnock are my team that I know they get a win there, but they're still for me the team that's going to struggle right to the end of the season. Right. So I think I went Livingston to win 2-1.
Okay, what did you say there? What did you go for?
I think I went 2-0 Livingston.
2-0 Livingston, right. Finally, St Johnstone against Celtic. Before Wednesday, Tam, St Johnstone hadn't picked up a game in 7 games. Are they one of the teams that they depend on what's going on round about them in the league? Because they're not really in that relegation zone, they're a wee bit above it.
Yeah, I think that was a huge result for them during the week. Yeah. I think to go to Motherwell and get 3 points, comfortable win by all accounts. Motherwell obviously were poor, but St Johnstone still had to go and win the game. I think that stops the rot, particularly when you get Celtic up next.
Yeah.
Because if you lose that one, you're looking at probably another defeat. I don't see St Johnstone getting anything out of this game. Celtic and Rangers for me are light years ahead of St Johnstone and other teams, and even Hearts. So I can only see a comfortable Celtic win.
Ruffy, Celtic seem pretty unstoppable at the moment. What's it going to take to upset their rhythm?
Oh, there'll be something right out of the blue. Maybe somebody getting sent off, something like that. But they're, as Tam said, they're far too far ahead of everybody. The possession they've got is just frightening. If you're playing against Celtic and you're only getting 19% of the ball, you're not going to beat them. Because you're not going to be anywhere near their goal. So I think St Johnstone will make it hard for Celtic, the same as they did with Rangers. But I still think Celtic will run out winners, and I've went 2-0 Celtic.
2-0, and what did you say again? Sorry.
4-0 Celtic.
4-0. Right then, let's do the quiz. Our favourite part. Nobody's cheated this week. As usual, fastest answer wins.
Did you see it last week, Ruffy?
No.
You need to look at it on YouTube tonight.
Yep, there you go.
He's a total cheat.
Gave Tam a run for his money. Anyway, first question. Who missed a penalty for Dundee United against Kilmarnock?
Fletcher.
Back in there. What is Ross County's nickname?
The Baggies.
The Staggies.
Nearly.
West Brom, you think?
Nearly. Right, 2-0. Who is Rangers' current top goal scorer?
Joe Lack.
Oh, he's running away with us here.
Yeah, come on, Ruffy. I'm going to give him this one.
Right, okay.
Whitewash him.
In the Scottish Premiership, how many captains are goalkeepers?
3.
Oh, no.
4.
2.
Oh, I was nearest.
And finally, which Scottish team have had a visit from Soccer AM last week?
Livingston.
Livingston.
Oh, so
Funny, get you better at this, right? We'll be back next week with another round of fixtures to look forward to, and later on today you can join Peter and Tam on the Saturday Football Show 4 till 6. They'll be keeping you up to date right across the Premiership. We'll see you next week.
Uncensored, unbiased, unmatched. The Football Show on PLZ Soccer's YouTube channel.